Greetings and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the 2019 black comedy horror film Ready or Not, starring Samara Weaving and directed by Matt Betenelli Olpin and Tyler Gilett. Let's begin. As a child, Daniel Ledomas is confronted in his family's mansion by a wounded man named Charles, who begs him for help. Instead, Daniel alerts his family, who arrive in ceremonial masks and robes. Despite his bride's pleas, Charles is shot with a spear gun and dragged away into a locked room. 30 years later, Daniel's brother Alex, the estranged son of the owners of the successful Ledomas family games company, is set to marry Grace, a former foster child. On her wedding day, she meets the Ledomases, Daniel and his snobbish wife Charity, Alex's cocaine-addicted sister Emily, her oafish husband Fitch, and their young sons Georgie and Gabe, Alex's unpleasant aunt Helene, and his parents Tony and Becky. After the ceremony, Tony explains that his ancestor Victor Ledomas made a deal with a man named Labelle to build the Ledomas fortune in exchange for the family observing a tradition. At midnight on their wedding day, every new member draws a game card from Labelle's puzzle box. Grace draws hide and seek and offers a toast to Labelle, and as she hides, the Ledomases arm themselves. Alex enters the mansion's secret passages and finds Grace, who witnesses Emily accidentally kill a maid whom she mistakes for Grace. Alex reveals that his family is cursed. If the new member draws the hide-and-seek card, the rest of the family has to find and ritually sacrifice them before the dawn or they die instead. The deadly game was last played by Helene's husband, Charles, with the mansion locked down. Alex disables the security system to allow Grace to escape. She is discovered by Daniel, who is disillusioned with his family and gives her a head start before alerting the others, leading Emily to accidentally kill another maid. Grace's escape is blocked by the family butler, Stevens. She, in turn, splatters the hot tea she was preparing on his face and runs away. Alex is restrained by Daniel and Tony after he attacks the latter. Grace is seen by a third maid, but the maid accidentally crushes herself in a dumbwaiter when she yells for the family. Grace runs to the stables, where Georgie shoots her in her hand. She knocks him out, and then, startled by a goat, she falls into a pit with the corpses of the Ledomas' previous sacrifices. She escapes and squeezes through the front gate. Pursued by Stevens, she fights him off, takes his car, and tries to call the police using the car's onboard system. The operator informs her on the recorded call that the car has been reported stolen, remotely turns it off, and says that the police have been sent. Stevens subdues Grace with a tranquilizer gun, but she awakens and attacks him, causing the car to crash and kill him. Daniel, nearby the crash, captures Grace after realizing that his father is secretly watching. The Ledomases drink from a ceremonial cup, but as they prepare the ritual, they begin to vomit blood. Daniel frees Grace, having laced the cup with a non-lethal dose of hydrochloric acid. Charity shoots Daniel in the neck, leaving him to bleed to death, and Grace disarms her and bludgeons Tony with a lantern. In the ongoing chaos, the mansion is set on fire, and Grace is attacked by Becky, whom she beats to death with Labelle's box. Alex escapes his restraints and goes to rescue Grace, but she pulls away from him. Realizing that she will never trust him and will almost certainly leave him once he escapes, he subdues her to complete the ritual. Grace breaks free from the ritual table after being stabbed in the shoulder, just as the sun rises. The Ledomases brace for death, but nothing happens. Believing themselves safe, Helene attempts to attack Grace, but suddenly explodes mid-stride, with the rest of the family exploding soon after. In his last moments, Alex desperately attempts to apologize to Grace, but she declares that she wants a divorce and throws her wedding ring at him as he explodes. Labelle briefly appears and gives Grace a slight head nod. She walks out of the burning manor. As the police arrive and ask what happens, Grace replies, "In-laws."